Girls do this when hitting on a guy. 12 signs she's hitting on you. Many of us are self-proclaimed terrible flirts. But when you're interested in kindling a new relationship, or even if you want to avoid unintentionally leading someone on, it's critical to be able to identify and interpret the signs of flirtation. So don't miss any signs we'll be giving away in this video to find out if she's hitting on you. 12. She teases using her clothes. Research shows that when people like each other romantically but haven't met before, they might flirt by touching their clothes, like playing with a sleeve or a button. In the study, researchers watched how strangers interacted and then asked them if they were interested in each other. They found that women were more likely to touch their clothes if they liked someone. 11. She asks if you are single. She might playfully ask if you have a partner. Instead of directly asking, she might say something like, "Oh, your girlfriend must like that," and wait for your reply. She's hoping you'll say, "I don't have a girlfriend." If you notice her flirting more intensely after this, it's a sign she's interested. 10. She shows open body language. In an article for Penguin, social anthropologist Gene Smith advised readers to pay attention to a person's body language if they think they might be flirting. She said, "If they're standing squarely in front of you, facing you, with their feet pointing towards you, things are looking positive. But if their feet are pointing away like they're ready to leave, or if their arms are crossed, it's probably not a good sign." Watching how open and relaxed someone's body language is can give you clues about what they're thinking. 9. You catch her checking you out, and she doesn't stop. Stolen glances are sure signs of a crush. Trying to look at the person without being seen is like a thrilling and anxiety-ridden game for those afflicted with loving someone from afar. But what's the difference between someone with a crush and acting on that attraction and trying to flirt? They'll likely still try to steal glances at their prospective partner. But if they're caught, they're less likely to look away, pretending it was an accident. Instead, she might hold your gaze, taking full ownership for her actions, daring you to make the next move, allowing you to see her check out your body, particularly if she breaks eye contact and lets her eyes wander over the rest of you. She's trying to send you a flirty message. 8. She gives you backhanded compliments or teases you. This one goes back to schoolyard philosophies and when our parents used to tell us that being bullied or teased was an indication that someone liked us. Well, it didn't always feel great because kids aren't the best at controlling the level of sass and teasing. It's all too easy to become hurtful or inappropriate. But as adults, light teasing and sass can still indicate flirting. She may be flirting if she gently pokes fun at something you've done or said. Back and forth banter is probably welcomed, but make sure you don't push the conversation into an unpleasant place for either one of you. 7. She asks a lot of questions. Those who are flirting with you ultimately want to get to know you better and spend more time with you. So it's natural to assume that a long stream of questions signifies flirting. Taking a sudden or increased interest in your weekend activities, upcoming plans you're excited about, or personal things like your pets or family are all indications of flirting. She wants to understand better who you are, what makes you tick, and what's most important to you. 6. She remembers what you talked about. What she does with this new information is even more telling than asking a bunch of questions. Did she ask about your pet cat and find out he's going in for surgery the following week? And did she follow up to find out how the procedure went and how you're holding up? Sure, that might be the sign of a caring friend, but it could also mean she's seriously invested in you and trying to show she cares. Perhaps you let it slip that you have a favorite sporting team, and she surprises you with tickets to a game or some game day gear, like a hat or jersey. Often these are small details that are easy to take for granted or not even notice, but the observant person will be able to see this pattern of care and see it for the genuine level of caring that someone is providing. 5. She changes her look. Of course, women can wear whatever they want on any given day, but most have a relatively set wardrobe and have go-to styles for clothing, accessories, hair, and makeup. But if that starts to shift dramatically at the same time you're getting to know her better, it could be a sign of flirtation. Not only is flirting about showing interest in someone else, but it's also about trying to attract that interest themselves. Physical presentation is one of the ways this can be accomplished. Enhancing what she feels are her best features, and even mimicking any favorites you've mentioned in style, color, or look are all signs she's trying to catch your eye. 4. You can see her overthink texting. This one is only possible with our advances in communication technology. Have you ever had the anxiety of texting with someone, anyone really, and expecting a response, seeing the typing bubble appear for a while, then disappear and go quiet? You might worry you've made someone mad or upset. But what about the person on the other end? If someone is attracted to you, they probably want to change the dynamic of your relationship to a more intimate one. So, of course, when she's texting the object of her attraction, she's going to be nervous, measuring each response. She might type out the perfect witty reply, then delete it all in favor of something more heartfelt or sappy, then delete it again, deciding that humor is the way to go after all. All this back-and-forth anxiety might be entertaining to watch play out on the receiving end, but is probably a strong indicator that she's trying to flirt with you over a text message. 3. She finds reasons to touch you. Not like that, but she may find ways to accidentally brush against you. If you enter her personal space, she may not move away to maintain it. If she's flustered or awkward, but still not moving away, it clearly indicates that she wants to be near you for romantic reasons. Other ways to increase physical touching might be brushing her fingers against your arm or hand, or even more physical things like arm wrestling, comparing heights, hand sizes, just about anything to innocently increase physical contact. Maybe they're just competitive, but I see that as a pretty big indication of flirtation. 2. Watch how she looks at you. Faces say a lot about how someone is feeling in a given situation. It is said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, which is evident when it comes to flirting. Holding intense eye contact during conversations not only shows you that she's paying attention, but prolonged eye contact is also a sign of flirting or sexual arousal or desire. Additionally, being all smiles, especially if it happens right as she sees you, is a good sign of flirtation. One of the more subtle signs you might miss is her raising her eyebrows. It might only last for a moment, but behavioral studies have shown a link between those who raise their eyebrows and attraction to others. 1. She thinks about a future with you. I don't mean to say that she comes right out and tells you that she imagines carrying your children or walking down the aisle to meet you for marriage. You have to crawl and walk before you run into a relationship. This will sound a lot more casual during early flirtation. She might mention that it would be great to see an upcoming movie you're both interested in, check out a new restaurant, or do some other joint activity together. In turn, this provides easy opportunities to suggest dates. If you listen carefully to what she's offering, it's much easier to secure a date with someone already sending out signals that they're interested in getting to know you better. If you liked today's video, please give it a like and subscribe for more content like this.